Alrighty, guys. Irina Zakowska, I can't get her last name, Zakowska, and Decarlos Brown Jr. just reported he's escaped prison. He's back on the streets, a menace. You know, guys, let me explain something to these stupid YouTube channels. Decarlos Brown Jr. is going to be going to a mental hospital. I think it's Buxton, North Carolina. I'm not sure. He's going to a mental hospital for a 60-day evaluation. What they do is, this is protocol law. It's protocol. People are saying that he's going to go into this mental hospital and then be let go back out on the streets. Let me assure you, Decarlos Brown Jr., as I said, his life is finished. And it is, guys, it is. What's this guy going to do? You tell me, what is Decarlos Brown Jr. going to do? You know, he's basically going to end up with state charges, federal charges, and a possible death penalty. Now, I forgot, I'm going to put something on Instagram. I want people to understand that Irina, as far as I'm concerned, is never going to be forgotten. And it's time for the Charlotte area transit system to grow up and be big boys and make the rail train, the light rail, safe for all people. All people. A sweet girl that is in her 20s should be able to board that at 10 o'clock at night to go home after work safely, Charlotte area transit systems. You know, we can get Donald Trump, we can get all this going on, but it's all down to our CATS system here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Period. Now, I've got a headache. I'm still sick. And I guess now that I've talked about Decarlos Brown Jr., guys, you don't need to worry about this guy. You don't. He's never going to be able to re-enter society again. You tell me how he can. Everybody knows who he is. He may be fortunate to stay in prison because if he comes out, some redneck may shoot and kill him. And that's the truth, guys. He is hated. Decarlos Brown Jr. is hated by a lot of people. So, you'll hear false stuff on YouTube. A lot of false stuff. I am a Charlotte, North Carolina boy. I have researched this. I've looked at quite a few different footages from the rail. And the fact remains that it's CAT's fault that he was on that rail to start off with at 10 o'clock at night. CATS needs, the Charlotte area transit system needs to work out a way that only people that have validated tickets can board to ride, period. Now, as I said, disregard the false crap that's on YouTube, and it's false crap. Decarlos Brown Jr. will be going for a mental health evaluation. That is protocol law because they need to find out, will he be fit and be able to think when he goes into the courtroom for his sentencing or for his trial. Now, I want to talk to the conservative right-wing Republicans. Understand, guys, we have due process of law in the United States. I know that Republicans, conservatives hate that. They despise it. They really do. But we have a system that you're presumed innocent till proved guilty. We have a jury system, we have a defense and a prosecutor, and we have a judge. And that's the way our law is in the United States, period. Now, guys, I want you to disregard all the false crap about nobody even bothered to try to stop him from stabbing her. How? He just got up and did it. Just like that. How are they supposed to stop him? And then one lady said that she would tell her daughters that they should try to stop him. You know, it is, guys, that Irina Zhukovska is now buried, and the brother, sister, uncle, boyfriend, friends will move on with their lives. But it is, guys, that I'm going to make sure that she is not forgotten, and that Cat's Bus Systems put her face on every stop, assuring everybody that boards that light rail that it's safe for you to ride. And that's what they need to do. That's exactly what they need to do. Now, I've got a rip-roaring headache. I've got bed bugs again, going through another treatment. And it is, guys, like I said, I'm not doing well physically at all. And my hope is that my health gets better. That's what my hope is. But Irina Zhukovska, why is I can't say your last name, girl? Irina. It is that I'm going to always remember you, and I did tear up quite a few times seeing an innocent 23-year-old girl doing what she always did. Got on the rail to go home. She was going to see her boyfriend. Yeah, that's what she does. She rides the rail. But that one night, Decarlos Brown Jr., they're saying he was let out, blah, blah, blah. I think he had a lesser charge, and he already served time in prison. You know, and I know people want his head, and I can't blame them. I can't. They want him dead. They want him dead. But you have to understand, as I told a guy today, going over to Oak Street Health, we live in the big city of Charlotte, and we're going to have crime here. We're going to have murder here. We're going to have this. We even had a shooting of a guy going in a mall, crossfire shooting with another guy in a mall in Charlotte, North Carolina, guys. Eastland Mall had to be closed down and torn down because of the awful crime that was going on at that mall. So, guys, disregard any false, fake crap on YouTube saying that Decarlos Brown Jr. is now free. He escaped prison. He did not escape prison. Okay? He is in custody to be transferred, I think it's Buxton, I'm not sure, to a mental hospital for evaluation for him to be brought up on trial of murder. That's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for listening.